Hi, welcome back to our 9th episode of Starpoint Gemini Warlords, where in the last episode we did some missions, but we are actually going to do some more missions. Just so you guys know, this is only going to be a 20-minute episode, and it's probably going to come out late today, just because I've been having a lot of audio problems, and I'm trying to fix it, and pretty much what it is for some reason I'm getting a bleed effect from the game sound into my audio, voice audio. I'm recording them separately. One's Audacity, and the other one's OBS. And it's not because the sound's coming from my mic. It's actually just bleeding through, and it's making my voice sound echoey. So hopefully this will fix it. I changed some settings, and hopefully it's not my actual headset that's screwing up. But either way, let's find out. So we are actually, in this episode, we are going to do we're going to do a trade right off the start, because we're going to go buy our next tier of ship. So let's go ahead and do that. But first, let's go ahead and show you. You can't actually buy the next tier ship here. You actually have to go somewhere else, and luckily, that's our planet. So let's go ahead and... Sorry about that. That happens quite often when you load a save, and you load a save that you are actually in game or in a station, and you save and you come out after you load. You always, it seems like always hit the station. So let's go ahead and let's head our way to our planet, so we can actually so we can actually get our new ship, that is. Let's see. So like I said, I've had a lot of audio problems, so it's... How is it? Sorry, I'm trying to change something really quick. There. And... So I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to do a lot of messing around, trying to fix everything, but it's a lot of things not working, so it's still bleeding through no matter if I turn down the volume of my headset all the way down to 0 or not. It still bleeds through, and I know exactly why it's happening, where it's happening. I just don't know mechanically why it's happening. Like every time I'm talking and like the engine goes up, and it like when I'm going to sublight speed and I'm talking, it will bleed through, and I don't know why. And also when I'm talking and like the computer system starts talking, that also will bleed through as well. But the actual like fighting and gunships and stuff like that don't actually bleed through. So I don't know if it's the game or if it's my audio itself. Let's go ahead. First, let's go ahead and trade. Let's go ahead and sell all. We get a decent amount off of that shipyard. We are going to trade in to this ship. Doing the trade-in will equip our current weapons. So we won't have to do anything about like trying to buy new weapons. But we do have to configure our turrets to have our max turrets. So keep that in mind when you're upgrading. Later in the next episode, when we're gonna do some trading, we won't want to actually upgrade because we're gonna buy the hauler. We don't want to trade. We just want to buy to like our cargo or our hangar bay. So we don't actually trade in this ship. First off, we upgraded these things, and also notice that since we upgraded, we can actually hold more ammo. So let's go ahead and buy our amount. But first, let's go ahead. We're gonna do not trader. We're gonna do some convoy escorts if they are available, which it does not look like. There's maintenance installation, so we're gonna go ahead and leave here and we're going to go ahead and go back to our base, and I'll see you in just a second.
Initiating sub fleets have finished
well,
their
we're
task.
almost there. One of our fleet tasks failed. Oh well. Two of them failed. Kind of sucks. Oh well. So let's go ahead and get a job. First, we can do a search and destroy. And that's probably the only one I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and grab you. First, I want to upgrade you, and I'm going to upgrade you as well, and then I'm going to upgrade these. And then we'll actually do some research on the weapons that I'm going to actually put on this ship. And the weapons that I put on this ship will actually be the weapons I mainly use until I can actually get tier 3 of them. But that's going to be quite a bit of time away. But pretty much what I'm going to do in this episode is I'm going to try to get up to 2 million credits. I want to get some escorts, not escorts, but yeah, convoy escorts going, because they get a decent amount, and we have a good chance of actually taking over ships as well. The last time I tried recording this episode, I was able to take over 2 ships during the whole escort, and it was actually really nice, and it was a really, really good thing. But let's see. Hopefully our battle, our stuff is actually really good. So actually, let's go ahead and do that before you blow up. Okay, so our med bay is in a bad position. Hopefully we will be able to take it over. I don't actually. I'm gonna go ahead and pillage. Stop. Let's go ahead and disable. So let's go ahead and move forward. Depending on where the med bay is dependent on how successful you will be. Me personally, if the med bay is all the way right here, to the next room, or this room right here, you'll have a fairly high chance of taking it over. Let's go ahead and boost. Okay, good. He's not nowhere near it. Advance, and hopefully we have a small chance. It's not going to be a great chance. 67% chance. Hopefully, come on, be in luck. And sweet, we got it. We get 500, so it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and start heading over here.
Changing course.
What is it? We can go ahead and do you now, and we can also get you as well. So we need another 300 before we can actually grab the other one, and then we can start saving up for our research. But like I said, in this episode, we are just mainly trying to get enough money, like 300, or not 300, 2 million. Mainly, the ship we want for our next episode is roughly around 800,000. But I want to have roughly 1.3 million for our first haul, because it costs roughly about 1.3 million to actually equip our ship. Let's go ahead and trader, sell all. Job board. Do we have any escorts? We do not. Let's go ahead and do you. So I'm going to do a little explanation on our boarding, so you guys know, so people that are just new to the game will actually know. Let's see. To see your boarding potential, you go to ship, troopers, and here is your actual endurance. Pretty much what it is if you go fight after fight after fight, this first number is going to get lower and lower. So your starting points will be lower and lower. Here is what you're going to be looking at. So this picture is wrong, by the way. It says breach right here when it should say pillage. Other than that, it's fine. And I've never seen the cargo this far into the ship. It's usually the first one or second one you go into. But either way, so pretty much what it is, this will be down here. A couple things as when you first start off, this number right here, not the second number. The second number is your max you can have. So here is your first. Will show up in this corner when it's down here, and that will show you subtract. So if you want to pillage, it's going to subtract 10, so you'll end up being at 20. And if you want to move forward, it's going to subtract, so you'll end up being at 17 when you actually get to here. But the med bay also heals you not I'm not sure exactly how much, but it will heal you. And I think there are techs, at least there used to be techs, to increase the amount you get healed. Couple things to note: if you actually run out of points at any point, if you're trying to pillage, if you're trying to move to the next room, if you run out of points, it'll automatically end the game and pull your troopers back. If you click on here, this is a retreat button, it will pull your troopers back and it will end the minigame. If you pull your troopers back, you will not be able to take that ship over again, just so you know. And if you fail on taking over like the next room or pillage, whatever, it won't tell you. It'll tell you like down here in this little circle when it's down here in the bottom left. It'll tell you, but it won't have a pop-up. The only time it will have a pop-up is when you actually take over a ship, and it will have you ask, like it just shown you before. I'll do a little more like briefing or whatever, tell you a little bit more about it next time we take over a ship. But that's the only time it will actually show you what you are doing, like if you conquer it. So any other time that you try like conquering it, and if it fails, you won't get a notice. Just so you guys know. So if it doesn't pop up in that big screen, you failed or you just ran out of points. So keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and go over here. I'll bring you back as soon as, well, let's go ahead and do these first. But after that, we'll go ahead and bring you back as soon as we get to our mission. Okay, so we are here. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good... Ooh, sweet. That's actually a really good position of the med bay. I'm going to go ahead and disable him real quick. We're going to advance. We should have a fairly high chance of actually taking this guy over. Just because of where the med bay's at. I'm not going to do any pillaging. Just so you guys know, when you're trying to get like a pillaging, like for your, what's it? I'll show you the research in just a second. But when you pillage cargo bay, it's 1 point. If you pillage engine or disable engines, it's 1 point. If you disable weapons, it's 3 points. And if you disable shields, it's also 3 points. So we have a 60% chance. Hopefully it gives it to us. And we failed. So let's go ahead and boost, and boost. Should have done it the other way, and we did. Okay, we should have went expose and then execute. Okay. Complete. And we go ahead and got. So let's go ahead and head back to our base. Let's see. We got the mission, so that's sweet. Rep changed. I really don't care. And let's go ahead and go. Let's see. We can make friends with these guys around us, but I'm not going to because I want to destroy them. Because in the was it the start of the whole like campaign, like the in-game campaign, you actually get destroyed by these guys, and I don't want to like pretend to be friends with them. So let's go ahead. We'll do some of these missions as well, but I don't want to do those quite yet. I want to try to get some missions behind our belts. Let's go ahead. Trader, sell jobs. Let's go ahead. Why are not you? I can't even talk. Why are you not giving me escort missions when I clearly want them? Let's go ahead and go here, and I'll bring you back as soon as we get there. Welcome back. We are almost there. Let's go ahead and find this guy. Let's see. Where is he? He's down to the left.
Affirmative. Engage sublight.
It could random how many times we jump through these. I've seen up to like 6 or 7 times we have to jump and try to find them. Luckily, this guy does not actually. It's not that far. This one is not gonna be very successful on trying to actually take it over. I'm gonna go ahead and pillage to get at least the 1 point. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to take this one, even if we tried. Let's go ahead and collect you. Brings us back up to 40. Just 6 points off of max. Engine room. I'm not gonna even bother with the engine room. weapon, shield. Oh, was that? No, it's shields and then weapons. Okay, so we'll be at 9, and then it will be. Let's see. I'll try. It's gonna have a low chance, but I will try. It's gonna be like a 20% chance or something. 18%. And we failed. So let's go ahead and do this, this, and boost. Yeah, I know I'm taking hull damage, but that's fine. But our increased DPS with everything is fairly nice. And there our fleet starts attacking as well.
Excellent work, Captain. Our troubles will surely pay off.
And down he goes. So let's go ahead and head back to our station. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up another mission that's not just a straight up kill. Let's see how much money we have. See, we should, like, if there were escort missions, we would be a lot farther along, but they're not. So let's go ahead and repair our hull. In the next episode, I will actually show you how, like, doing mining and trading, and also like gas mining as well. Let's go ahead and see. Do we have you? No, we do not. So we need another 10 more before we can.
Concordia here. Good to see
So
you
here
around,
we are.
Captain.
Let's go ahead and trade all of our junk away and jobs. Really? We are not getting any. Let's go ahead and accept.
You're good to go.
And get over here. That kind of sucks. We are not getting any escort missions. Let's see. It's going to take a second to get over there. Let's go ahead and send all of our civilian fleets out, that is. Well, not all, as many as we can, that is. But after we get our weapons and stuff like that upgraded, we'll go around and start taking over the following, like, close sectors anyways. I do want to, like I said, I want to get the weapons upgraded, and then so we can have them ready to go for our next ships as well. Let's see. We are almost there. Shouldn't be too far. Let's go ahead and get back to sublight, so it'll be fairly easier to. Well, it'll be easier to find them. That's kind of funny. I've never had a mission like right around where this guy's at. Let's go ahead and battle stations. It's another one of you. I will still go in. So we'll see. I'll do another 20% chance. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it this way. See if we have, like, if we come out higher. No. See, we should have just pillaged because we ended up with the same. Let's see. We should still just have a 20% chance. Let's go ahead and disable for right now. And he's doing less damage to us as well. That's actually really nice. And 18%. Come on, give it to us. We failed. So let's go ahead and boost. And we're too far away. And there we go. And we don't actually have that all the way up either. Okay, let them on board. But they blow up. Even if you let them on board, they still blow up. So that kind of sucks. I wonder if there's a chance that they don't. Let's go ahead and go back to our base, and we'll see if we can actually get a mission that's worth our while. I'd rather have the escorts, because it's like the last time I tried recording this episode, we were at almost 2 million by this point in our recording. Just because we had a lot of escorts that we can do. Well, I should say escort missions, not escorts. Let's go ahead. Trader. Sell all. Job boards. That's really irritating. Why are you not giving me any escort missions? Let's go ahead and go down here to pretty much to where we just were at. I really wish we can pick up more than one mission at a time. That would be actually really nice. Let's go ahead. I know we can get side missions and stuff like that, but we can't actually pick up more view. I actually want to check something really quick. Skill and perks. Let's see. Personnel. No. I'm trying to see if... well, I don't want to do you yet. I'm trying to see where it's at. Okay, I don't see it, so... There's there was something... Oh, freelancer right there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab this one. So I'm going to get that one. So our what is it? We get more money out of it anyways. I don't think we'll get more... yeah, more money. So yeah, that's exactly what I want. So that's fine. So let's go ahead. You're still, moving along. Also, there's a side quest that I'll show you at the end of this episode, if I remember. That will give me a perk, the perk that I just used to, I'll pretty much get it back. It's a quest that we've been, that we've been doing, well, that I could have done a long time ago, but I never did. They couldn't be far. Let's go ahead and boost up.
Initiating sublight.
I'll do it right after this mission, that is. And... let's see. Nope. How many more are we going to go through? Quite a few, it looks like. Let's go ahead and send our fleets out. Okay. Hopefully this will be the last one. And it wasn't. Eesh. Hopefully it will be a small enough ship. Let's go ahead and see ship troopers. Okay, we are fully rested. Let's go ahead and battle stations.
Affirmative.
And it is a small ship, so that's nice. Go ahead and grab you. Slow down. Let's go ahead and disable you as well. The positioning is pretty bad, but we should still have at least a good chance of taking them over. Let's go ahead and pillage, since it's going to be worthless if we don't pillage. Or the medbay is going to be worthless if we don't pillage, that is. But since this is a tiny ship, we'll only get like 200 out of it or so. But we should be able to get at least some minerals out of it. Let's see. Okay, almost there. And 42. Oh, that's a lot worse than I thought. Medbay really hurt, but we at least captured it.
Job finished, Captain.
So actually we got 500, so it's a bigger ship than I thought. That's actually really nice. So that means we can go ahead and grab you. And we can also, start our weapon research, the ones we're going to use. I want to actually use the tier 2, so we'll actually need 2,000 for it. But this is the one I really want, but that's like 20 of each, and that's going to take forever. We also leveled up. Okay, so it only gives 1 skill point. So now what I'm going to do is show you that our
HQ sends word that
little,
one of our fleets have finished their task.
Are you her? Okay, nope, you are not her. I need the other one. They have side missions that you can complete. Trying to find them. It kind of sucks. There you are. Let's go ahead and talk to you. Continue, and like I could have done this a lot sooner. I just didn't realize because I already had the mission, and end it, and we get a skill perk. So let's go ahead and go back to our station. Let's see.
Initiating sublight.
I'm probably going to go ahead and end the episode there, but thanks for watching. If you like my content, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.